my wife, who's Asian, my daughter, who is Asian as well. I'm nervous when they leave the house. To be honest, I've been here for almost a decade. This is the first time where I've ever felt nervous when she goes and walks the dog or where they go to the park. And for me, this is the greatest city in the world. And to feel that way and to feel nervous when your family members are leaving is unacceptable. I want something to happen from this. And even if it means CEOs of tech companies have to rally together to make change themselves.
Well, that CEO calling out New York City leaders after the brutal murder of a Chinatown resident, Christina Yuna Lee, has sparked renewed cries to stop soft on crime policies. Joining me now to talk more about this is former Detroit Police Chief James Craig. Chief, great to see you again. Thanks for coming in. You know, the accused perp in this particular case, this horrible, horrible crime, the woman was stabbed 40 times. The perp was covered with her blood. He had a huge rap sheet. He was under something called supervised release, which means essentially that the cops keep doing their job and arresting these violent criminals, but then the prosecutors, and we have a very radical prosecutor here in Manhattan, and the judges don't do their jobs. Is that really the core of the problem?
You know, David, again, thanks for having me on your show, and certainly my prayers go out to the Lee family. That's so factual. You know, police departments are only 1/3 of the criminal justice system. We have woke DAs, woke judges who make these bad decisions. I believe this could have been prevented. This guy had a history of criminal incidents, but yet he's out on supervisory release 3 times in a 4-month period. So when is it going to stop? You know, in part, and I'll say in part, I applaud Mayor Adams for going up to the Capitol and trying to get bail reform, rescinded. But I also have some other criticisms of the mayor. Look, this has got to stop. We have to be, this soft on crime stuff is going to continue to affect New York. It's going to affect our nation. Something must be done. And where's the outcry for this victim?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yet the DA in Manhattan, Mr. Bragg, Alvin Bragg, is being pampered by the governor and the mayor. The governor, by the way, said just a couple of weeks ago, we have to give him some slack. He deserves a chance. Cut him some slack. I mean, he's had his slack. The DA and look what happened. I mean, I think it's time to pull in all of the slack that he's had, don't you?
I absolutely think so. And instead of giving him slack, what do we say to the victims? You know, the mayor, while he went up and tried to argue the issues, but then he goes into this issue about pulling out the race card.
Yeah, let me just, forgive me for interrupting, Chief, but we have that soundbite. As you say, the mayor did use the race card in answering some of his criticism. Let me play that soundbite and you can respond. Roll tape.
I'm a black man, that's the mayor. But my story has been interpreted by people that don't look like me. How many blacks are in the editorial boards? How many blacks are determining how these stories are being written? Everybody talks about my government being diversified. What's the diversification in the newsrooms?
If we heard the same thing from the Chicago mayor, and just on the record, he had a lot of support from the left and the right when he came into office.
You know, I got to tell you, David, I'm a black man running for governor in the state of Michigan. I want people to support me because what I can deliver, not because I'm a black man. Here's what we know factually, David. Conservative voices are suppressed by the dominant liberal media. Let's talk about that. That's a fact. And then he goes on and he asserts, I'm doing a great job. Well, if you're a public servant, let the people you serve say you're doing a good job, not you. Right. And so I have a deep issue with that. Focus on, get your feelings out of this and focus on the job at hand. And the job at hand is, one, restoring the morale of the men and women in the New York Police Department. And they can see through smoke. Yeah. They can.
Yeah, we got to leave it at that. Chief Craig, always a pleasure to hear your views. Thank you very much.